like these men are so sassy and we've got to talk about it. Sweet baby. So today I want to talk to you guys about why are men so sassy this day and age, and why is it that we have to deal with this? So before we get into this video, please be sure to subscribe. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys want to see more content like this, just go ahead and comment, and also, you know, engage. Give this video a thumbs up, okay? So, I want to talk to you guys about the shift in men and why things kind of just seem awkward with these men these days. I don't want to say that it's 100% just men, and this isn't about the men that are actually accountable of their actions and that actually don't act sassy. This is not about you guys. And I'm pretty for certain that I will get dragged under this video, and it will more than likely be from sassy men. So, that's that. But, if you guys are actually holding things down within your relationships, you're being gentle with the female partner that you are with, and knowing that she is much more sensitive than you are, then I'm not even addressing you. But that's primarily part of the issue. So we have a lot of men that aren't sensitive to the fact that they are with a woman. So let me go ahead and explain to you guys what I mean. So as women, we are much more sensitive than you guys. So we are much weaker, we are much fragile than you guys. So with that being said, you know, with lifting 75 pounds, sometimes with a woman, they could probably struggle with that. There are some women that, you know, they hit the gym and, you know, they're able to lift that amount. But there's some women that we honestly cannot lift that much, you know, and we do need a man to provide and do things for us. So you guys are physically more stronger than us. So if you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm going to go toe to toe with this woman and we are going to put our paws on each other and I'm going to feel like this is a fair fight, you are sassy. I'm sorry to say that, but you are unfortunately a sassy man. If you feel like you can take on a woman and that is a fair fight, you're sassy. Because men are physically more stronger than women. Even a man that does not lift or that is not strong in demeanor is still stronger than a really strong woman. So that's first things first. A lot of you guys are not owning up to the fact that you guys are physically more stronger than women. Another thing is mentally, you guys are more stronger than women. Women go through so many things throughout a month's span. If anything, bump that, you guys. Within sometimes a week's span, a woman is constantly changing. Her hormones are constantly changing. And then it develops into a month of her hormones constantly changing. Don't even get me started on the fact of if she's pregnant, then that's even more double the times of her hormones, emotions, everything changing within that time frame. And then you have men that want to go toe to toe and argue and, you know, just make this woman feel less than, abandoning this woman, ghosting this woman for no apparent reason, and feeling like they can just talk down to this woman, calling this woman all sorts of things outside of her name. When in reality, it's like women are mentally weaker than men. So if you are a man that wants to say, oh, well, what about my feelings? I'm sorry, but you are actually sassy. Because at the end of the day, we're not saying that your feelings are not valid. But what I am saying is that it's really hard for women who are constantly changing. Like, this is actually proven. Based off of our DNA, based off of our mentalities, based off of our bodies are constantly changing, primarily day-to-day basis, as well as week-to-week basis, as well as month-to-month basis. We have things that are called periods, menstrual cramps, all these types of things. And these affect our body weight, our skin. It affects, the way we are thinking. Like for women, when we are going through, cramping, like pre-cramping, before we even have periods and things of that nature, we're gaining extra weight. And I don't know about you guys, but when I gain extra weight, I get moody. When I am about to start my period or anything, I start having cravings for things that aren't even good for me. I start to break out. There's a ton of things that are happening to our bodies before we even get onto our period. And then don't even get me started on when we are on our period. Some women actually can't physically do much when they are on their period because all we want to do is lay down in bed, and men are still physically able to get out there and work. But yet you guys want to have a sassy competition and yell and scream at us or do ghosting methods, which I don't know why that's even a part of your brain. Like, these are the things that women have to go through with the dating pool these days. Or they just want to do weird things like, you know what, I want to cheat because today is a Friday. Like, what, sir? Like, are you guys not understanding? So these are all, sassy characteristics, because instead of you just sitting here and saying like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything to harm my girlfriend or harm my wife or harm my, the mother of my child, letting her know that I'm out here being a ain't S N-word, I'm just going to, maybe keep those types of things out of her sight so she doesn't have to think about those things. Or just being a trustworthy partner. Instead of you guys doing that, you guys want to have a sassy competition. Probably because she said maybe one little thing like, hey babe, did you want to take out the trash? Oh, well, I'm doing something right now. And if she sat there and told you, hey, can you please just take out the trash? You then just want to yell at her and scream at her. And then thinking to yourself, well, I'm going to do something that's going to make her mad at me. So I'm going to go cheat on her, or I'm going to ghost her for a few days, or just not text her. Like, you're indeed sassy, my guy. Like, you are sassy, because why are you trying to compete with your girlfriend at this point and show her that, you know what, I'm going to affect your mental because you're telling me what to do, or you're doing. It's like, guys in the past, like if you told a man to go take out the trash simply, he would do it because those were technically men chores. So he would just do it because he knew, like, you know what, this is the trash, this is dirty work, so I don't want my girl to have to touch it and get her cute little outfit and her manicure and all that stuff dirty, so I'm gonna handle it. These days, these sassy men are like, girl, my nails are painted too. I don't want to mess up my manicure by taking out the trash. And it's like, don't even get me started on the fact that men are now painting their nails. Like, I don't even want to go there, because I know that all the sassy men that, get their nails painted more than I do are probably going to be in the comments angry and upset that I'm even addressing them. But, you guys are indeed sassy. I'm sorry, but even the fact that you're painting your nails and getting smiley faces and, different nail colors for each finger, it's very sassy, sir. But yeah, that's extremely sassy. The fact that you guys are not even, stepping up to the plate half of the time and providing as real providers. You guys want to do things on a more 50-50 basis. That's kind of a little strange to me. I mean, to be quite honest, I don't mind the 50-50 thing, because I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna pull my weight in some way. But I feel like as a man, you once again are physically more stronger to go out there and work and do your part. Women are more so the nurturers, and they're more so like, you know what, I'm going to hold down the household. I'm going to make sure that the kids are fed. I'm going to make sure that your lunch is packed at the beginning of the day. So, you know, I'm going to wake up before you even wake up to go to work. And then I'm going to make sure that your lunch is packed. I'm going to make sure that, you know, you have a fresh, clean clothes. I'm going to make sure that, you know, the whole house is clean. You know, these are roles of women. But I feel like these days, men want women to get up and work as much as they work. So it's just kind of like, you can't even find a man that's like, you know what, I don't even want my girl to do laborious work. I want her to be a housewife. You can't even find men that want women to even do women roles. So it's like, when you are seeing and experiencing a woman that's like, you know what, I've got to go and do it, and I've got to go pick up extra shifts, and I've got to do this, I've got to do that to make sure that I'm providing for the household as well. When you do see those types of things, but then you also hear your man in the same sense say, why don't you dress up? Or why don't you, you know, take care of your appearance? Or why don't you do, well, if this woman is not going out on dates with you, then why is she trying to keep up her appearance for? She's got to work out there on the field just like you, because you're not providing as a man, Mr. Sassy Pants. So it's just like, these men are expecting you to bring so much to the table, because instead of them bringing home the bacon to put on the table that you've pretty much, you know, had all nice and clean for them, they want you to instead bring something to the table too, and bring home bacon and eggs and ham and everything too, because they're bringing something to the table. So I just feel like, you know, we are in a sassy man takeover, and the dating pool is just filled with, you know, a bunch of women. And it's like, either you pretty much deal with these women like men, or you pretty much just, you know, say, you know what, I'd rather just be alone. And there's a lot of women that are just like, you know what, a sassy man's better than no man. Babe, that is not me. I'd rather be alone, because if I have to deal with a relationship filled with two sassy people, then I'm not going to like where I'm at. I'd rather just kick you to the curb, do everything on my own, and wait for Prince Charming to break into my place, because I would do that before I sit here and get with a man that is not worthy of even being with me. I'm either going to be with a real man that doesn't paint his nails and that goes out there and works extremely hard to provide for his wife and his mother of his children and, you know, everything else, before I sit here and date a man that's like, you know what, we've got to do things 50-50. We've got to do this. And no, I'm not doing that, because I said so. Okay. Because the only person that's going to be sassy in a relationship that I'm in is me. Like, I'm the baby. I'm the princess. I'm the passenger princess. I'm the princess of the house. I'm the big baby. I'm under you like, daddy, am I your baby? Like, that's me. If I can't be that and you have to be that too, and you have to ask me, daddy, am I your baby too? We don't even have to be together. You could just go on about your business. Don't call me, don't text me, don't anything, okay? But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the things that sassy men are just obtaining these days, and why it's making it harder for people like myself to even find a good man with good values, because we are dealing with a sassy man apocalypse. So if you guys agree with this, disagree with this, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have some additional things you want to add to this, please let me know down below. But yeah, you know, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, whatever you got to do. I'll also have my socials here listed on the screen, so then that way you guys can go follow. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.